Hey, this is part two of the video I made earlier. I just recently, and I did say that I would talk about when I do tell them that I don't want to go to school. So I told them, and it felt, really shocking because I'll just say this that it took me years to finally ask them, and actually I didn't even realize that that I should stop school. Just a recap in the past video that I talked about a bit of school and my family and like that. And I have a good family, a really good family as well. And it's just that I needed, a break. I needed. I didn't want to go to school. I actually just realized I didn't want to go to school. And if you want to know more about that, you should watch the other video to understand everything. But yeah, I didn't want to go to school at all, and because I think that it was not worth it for me, because I knew that I would not enjoy it a lot. And then so you guys might think like, what will I do? Obviously I would study the things I want to learn, especially like business and stuff, read books about business and stuff, and a lot of that. But I couldn't because of school. And years ago I did tell my parents when I was really young that, oh, I didn't want to school like that. And then they got really mad that I didn't want to go to school. But I was young, so I understand that they got mad about it. So it like I literally stopped thinking about not going to school, like about going, like I should not think about not going to school when I was young, because like I didn't, because like it felt like they didn't want that, and I was just thinking about them like that for the past year. So I didn't think anymore about not going to school. But then just recently, of course, I started thinking about it that maybe I should not go to school. Yeah, because I don't think that I believe that you should not do what you don't like to do, and then I understand them also. I understand that of course they come from like in their life that they had no choice but to go to school, do well at school, just to do it. And I think that my dad went through something also same to me, like he had to like stop, like wanting to start school too. So I think I understand why he's mad when I told them about it, but I didn't expect them to be that mad, because like why do I not expect them to be that mad? Because my dad, especially my dad, it's because they're very kind to me, very supportive also in some things that I love to do. So I thought that maybe there's a bit of hope that they would not be that mad, but no, they were very mad, which made me sad. But of course, after thinking about it, I understand also why they would be mad about it. Like, yeah, I truly understand also. But as for me, they did tell me like, oh, you go to school this year, but next year you do not if that's what you want. But the way they said it is that it felt like it's not true, because like when I told them that I didn't want to go to school, what do you call that, like I'll just say this is not abrupt. It took me months to think about it, but it's just that recently that I felt like, oh, not going to school is definitely the thing I must do. And I'll just say this is not an abrupt decision. This is months, years, of course. And it's just that not going to school was like the best answer for me. The reason why I don't want to go to school is to do the things that I love: sports, exercise in the morning. I couldn't exercise in the morning because I have to sleep late to do activities, because usually I'm the one who's making our group assignments, doing that, studying like that. And I did not enjoy taking that. And then you guys might ask like, what, why not tell the teacher that your group mates didn't do anything? Like I do tell, but like I don't know, like it's not like I don't want them to hate me, but like they just kept do anything. They don't know how to do it. They really don't know how to do stuff. So especially me, I don't know how to do like editing. Like there's one assignment that we're doing that's editing, and they don't really know how to edit. Like some of them know, but the cinematic way, because we're making a video trailer currently, and this is one of the props that I'm making for it, and then like we need like this type of cinema graphic something kind of edit. So for me, I really had to learn how to video, had to like watch so many trailers to get inspiration just to make this video, like idea of like videography, like how it could capture audience's attention. So I actually had to start from the top, just learning that. But then they couldn't. They would like make excuses like, oh, we don't know how to do this. Oh, we don't know how to do that. And of course, like I would get shocked because like me, like I don't even know how to do it either. But yet I started learning it myself, stuff like that. So, but the thing is that learning by myself, it takes so much time because I really want to do well. Also, I really want to do well. So it takes so much time, so much focus that it just like so many activities in one plate, and it get really really tiring for me as well. And yeah, I also like kind of feel bad for them, really. I really do, but I do get mad at them, and then they get mad at me, and then I would feel bad about it. But like, of course, looking into my perspective, I feel bad for myself too, that also, of course, also that I have to deal with it. Yeah, so I get really tired as well. If you watch the past video, I explain more about with my life at school. But yeah, I really do get really tired with it, and then I just wanted to learn to do early morning jogs, to do drumming, to do my drop shipping, learning experience. And then I actually just found a video recently talking about many things, like people who there's actually people out there who experiences the same way I do. Like I want to learn everything like a lot, and of course I understand that I have to manage, like I have to give up things I must give up. And then the thing I must give up, I realize, is of course school, because I really think that for me my school is not that expensive. I have like something that pays it off, that makes it cheaper, and then my school is not that expensive compared to my last school. And I'm also a scholar in my last school, also half scholar. And then you could say that like I feel bad that they told me that you don't have to study anymore because they're really understanding. They even told me not to study, but it's kind of hard to believe it, but because of the way they said it. But still, like them telling me that they don't care anymore, that if I don't study, like it shocks me. But then it also shocks me, like, if you don't want me to study, then why are you letting me go to school? Like, what's the point of you paying me money and then I'm not gonna study and I'm just gonna stay there? And then their answer to that was just like doing another topic, or like doing like this, saying the same topic, but like putting it into their like into like it's like their win. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, I'm actually in a room where they can't hear me. But yeah, so after, of course, time I got really tired. It took me so much courage to say it, but I felt like actually for me, I wish that I have said it in the perfect time where like everything is okay. My dad is currently still healing from surgery. So I wish I have said it in a perfect time. So I understand. So maybe that's the reason also why they're really mad. Of course, because it was not the perfect time to say it. So I understand also why they're mad in that part. But also it's just like, wait, let me fix this paint. I'm fixing the paint right now. So of course, like I kind of understand too, but I've been of course keeping this like idea aside, hiding it, like thinking of like like they told me that if you accept it, if you put joy in it, it will not be tiring for you. And I've been doing that for years. Been doing that for years, saying positive stuff like that. Like I don't say always positive, but I always like brush it off. Because I know that they would say that, because like you should find joy like that, and I kept doing that for years, and it just kept growing, and it just got tiring. Like, how long do I have to endure until the day I die? You want me to do that? Nuh-uh. So during the argument as well, they told me like, even if you get rich, even if you get rich in the future, blah blah blah, your character, but your character like that, you will be like you know, like those rich who's like acting different, like when they're rich, like proud like that. And I was like, I have a big reason why I want to be rich. Okay, they even told me that they went through a hard life. Like, I know you went through a hard life, but you thinking being rich is not hard too? Like, I meant that I know that I'm gonna go through a hard life as well. I'm not saying I'm not going to school because I want to get an easy life. Like, of course I want an easy life, but I'm not saying that it will not be hard to get that life. I did not say that. I didn't say it will not get hard. What do they think? Do they think that's actually gonna I'm trying to make it an easy life for me as well? I know I know what challenges I will face. I know that there will be losses that I will have, that I will experience. I know that. And then they think that I would like I'm saying not going to school because I think that like it will not be hard. Of course not. Like, obviously not. Like, why would I not like think that as well? Like, I was like very shocked with like what she said, and then I tried to explain it to my mom, and then she's like started to, like saying like, you're not listening like that. I am listening. I am listening. Like, I really am listening to what you're saying. You're literally saying that in summary, you're literally saying that you think that I think that my school that I mean that my dream to get that life would be easy. No, of course not. Of course not. Obviously, it won't be easy. I know that. I accept that. But once I get that life, I'll look back to the past troubles I had, and I'll be like, oh, I'm glad I went through these challenges. Oh, I'm glad I do this. I'm not saying that, oh, it will be easy. Oh, it was easy to become rich. Oh, it was easy to be in this place. I'm not gonna say that. I know it will be hard. Actually, I'm already having a hard time just to get this step into that life, It is hard. Stuff like that. Of course, I have a cousin as well. He's not going to school right now. Actually, for me, I am planning that once I do, accumulate, at least a lot of wealth, I would actually go to school in college for fun, because I do want to experience college. I actually really do. But it's just that I don't want to experience it like in this situation I have right now. I really don't. Like, I just want to, have like a business already going on while I'm in college, and like stuff like that. I want to make friends in college, okay? I do want to make friends. But I just don't want to like go to school first, then do this, then do like business afterwards. No, I don't want to do that. I could like learn it on my own. I don't mind it at all. So yeah, I am actually, what do you call that? It's pretty bad. I don't like how it looks, guys. Look. I don't think it's blending. I think it should blend. I painted it the wrong side. Oh no. Okay, it's okay. Let's just do this part first. Oopsies. I painted on the wrong side. Wait, guys, let me fix this. Yeah. So see, I am still doing my schoolwork. Even though I said I don't want to go to school, I am still doing it. It's because when someone gives me a task, though I don't really do my home chores properly, but when they gave me serious work, I actually do it, because that's my attitude. Yeah, that's who I am. So, like, Oh man, it's getting dark. Wait, I need to fix this. Oh, it's actually getting dark. It's really dark. Oh no. Oh no, this is a problem. Wait a second. Wait. Oh no. It's supposed to blend. The other side is not. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. This is actually really bad. Wait a second. I'm gonna try to mix this too. No, it's too dark. No. Mix. Mix. I think this is good now. I think this is good. Yeah, I think it's good. Wait. Sorry guys, I'm a bit focused. Okay, so of course I know the challenges I'll experience in my life and like that. And of course I'm willing to go to school, but just not right now. Because I really want to reach that point already. And then I know that I know that also they're thinking like I'm trying to be fast to reach that goal. But of course, like if I don't start now, I'll receive it later. Like I'll reach that goal so much later still. But I hope to reach hundreds or millions of dollars before like 20 or something like that. Because of course I still want to go to school, and I'm gonna go to school when I'm old. Like no way. So yeah, that's what, like it's definitely a huge, like I understand also for them because they're also afraid as well of what will happen. But I hope that they could trust me more, because every prayer meeting that we have with our church, my birthday, I would always ask the same prayer that I want to be rich. I want to be rich. But I think like there's different ways to reach that goal. And I think this way is like, this took a while, okay, to think about. And I think this way is like something that I could be comfortable with. But I don't really know if it will be unless I experience it. So I don't mind at all. And they told me that if you have a problem in the future, don't come running to us, that we told you. Actually, I'm planning not to. It might be pride right now that I'm saying this, but I really want to prove them that I could reach it. But if I don't reach that goal, of course I'll give them stuff. Like I understand their part of the story, that they don't believe me. But I just wish that they could support me even if I don't go to school, because they do support me. But I wish they still did. They will still do, because they even said that they will not give me allowance. You have to work at home like that. And of course that was like a bit shocked because I never experienced that. But I understand their part. But I was also planning to help work in my mom's school to earn side money that will pay for my business stuff also. So yeah, I think the plan is to what do you call that, do the business. I do schooling first for this year, then not going to school next year. And then I have to save a lot of money to reach that. So I'm hoping to save a lot as well, so that I won't have problem with money issues. So yeah, I have to earn money before my school ends at least. So yeah, I have to find a way to do that. So online business is one of them. And then if I really not going to school tomorrow next year, I think I need to start a business of my own. And I'm planning to do printing business, I think. Yeah, but first I'm gonna try business, online dropshipping business for a few months, then start doing like pin printing, like those pins. Yeah. So what do you call that? So yeah, that's how I'm dealing right now. I cried, of course. I didn't join the practice sadly because of this. And actually I do love God too. I really want to do drums, and I couldn't do the drums right now. And yeah, I'm really sad I didn't. I was just very tired for the week because I have like 2 hours a day of sleep only, and I'm very tired because of that. And And yeah, that's and then yeah, I was just very tired, and I think that's one of the reasons I blew up a bit earlier during the fight. And I wish that I didn't really do that. I wish I had the proper time to say it to them. But I also think that if I had the proper time to say it to them that I didn't want to go to, so I think it would be hard also for me to say it, because it because during that time when I get mad or cry, I feel like I have the confidence to say how I really feel. But when I do not have like not mad at that time, I would be afraid to say that I don't want to go to school. So so I guess that I'm glad that I told them about it. And then I feel like right now they're talking about it about me. And I feel like they're disappointed and stuff like that. So I hope to do drop shipping well, and I hope that you guys will be able to support me on my journey. And I just hope that it will do well, that I chose the right choice, especially. But this also took years of thinking as well. So I just hope that God will support me all the way. And well, look at this. It's a knife. I don't know. I don't think it blended well though. So I really hope that you guys will support me. Right now, me and my family, of course, I think I'm gonna get different, of course, treatment. I won't be able to have food, because right now we do eat decent food right now. And that my dad, of course, pays for it. He feeds us because he doesn't want us to go through that thing that he gone through when he was a child. But I think that because of this I might not do have that anymore. And I understand as well. I truly understand it, and I truly understand if they don't do that. But it will definitely be hard at first if I don't receive that. But of course I have to accept it. I chose this, so I have to accept what comes, what I will receive, because I chose this. I chose to do this. So obviously if I don't accept it, then bro, I'll regret it. I'll regret what I said to my parents and stuff like that. So there are things that maybe I really don't know what my parents are saying. Maybe there is, and maybe there is also some things that they didn't understand what I'm saying. But I hope in the end, of course, of all of this, it will do well. I'm really praying and praying to God that He will help me in this journey, of course, of choosing to do this, of choosing a different, path. Because I made false promises, I made false stuff, and I think that might have, made them sad like that. But I hope that they could believe that I will do well in this path I choose, because it's something I love to do, and I'll put so much effort as so. But during that argument, I just hope that they, like I was expecting them to at least support me, help me, stuff like say like, oh, you do well. Oh, how's your business going? Have you gotten sales yet? Like that. I was hoping for that, but because they're good parents, but they didn't, because I think they were mad in the moment and because of school. But it's alright. Like I'm a bit sad, but I guess it's alright. It hurts though, but yeah. But I just hope that my achievements will help them prove that you don't really have to go to school. But the thing is that I realized during when I watched lots of like millionaires saying that don't go to school because it's so tiring and stuff like that. Don't go to school. But for me, I'm like wondering, why not we make a new school system, a new school system that replaces those typical schools. And it was students will start to saying like, oh, I love going to school. School is so much fun and stuff like that. What if we, do that instead of saying don't go to school, like make a school where children or students will say like, I love going to school. School is the best. What if, instead of saying don't go, what if we change the problem itself, So that's one of the dreams. I have big dreams, and I know my parents knows that, and I know that there are reasons for those big dreams. It just saddens me what they said about it earlier. It's not that bad, but it's a bit sad. But like doing different from the normal norm here in Asia is shocking to them because it's normal. This is the norm. This is the norm. You should act like this. But so it's understandable if they will feel that way. Yeah. But I just because why I understand it is because I'm afraid as well when I asked them that I didn't want to go to school and stuff about school. It's because my mind is already used to the norm as well, that oh, you have to go to school as well. It Because before when I hear some of my friends before saying that they didn't want us to go to school, I would like be shocked as well, like, oh. But it was also during the time that I knew that you don't have to go to school, but it took a while for me to adjust and say like, oh, you don't have to go to school like that. My sister herself was very shocked that is actually very mad that I do not want to go to school. Like, she's the one very mad about it every time I question said that you don't have to go to school, like why should you go to school and stuff like that. She was the one who was most mad about it. So yeah, like I want to prove to them also, but it's not like I want to prove to them that you don't have to go to school in this generation to be successful. But because this generation school, I really don't like it. But I hope to maybe in the future I'll open my own school where children can learn there about things that they want to learn. They could be a doctor if they want. Like, I don't mind teaching them about being a doctor. Like, I don't want a school where it's just like for business related only. Like, there's business stuff so that they could learn how to grow their money, how to make a good hospital, maybe for doctors, a good clinic, or like how they could do well in school, like that, like in their work in the future. But of course, managing their money as well. But of course, the system here in our Philippines is different. So it depends on the parents if they want their children to go to a school like ours, where they want to let them, like, we value their experience as well. Not many hours at school. Maybe first around when they are still like young until teens, they will go through different types of learning, like varieties of learning. Because I think during that time, I really understand why. Because when I was a child, I'd be like, why would I learn this? Like, I don't need it. But I do understand now that it's good to have that variety, because you don't know, maybe later on you will fall in love with that subject later on, and you choose it. So I think that like if we have, like, in the first few until teens, they will pick, like, I mean, not pick, but like there will be a set kind of subjects for them to learn, so that in the future when they go to maybe a higher class level, like in college type in my school, they would choose the subject that they want to learn. Like for me, I would like to learn arts and business and something else that interests me, like writing. I would learn that. I'll put it like, oh, I want to learn this. Oh, I want to learn that. I would, like, that would be amazing, because that is the passion I want to do. And then maybe during some time of the year, we might make them go through activities, doing other class activity, others, like, subject activities, and then maybe they will discover during that time that, oh, maybe I actually like this. So like that, and then it's not like whole day classes. It's not really like assignments either. It's more like hands-on as well, because you can't learn really, and like there's some subjects that you need to learn on paper, but mostly it's like also through experience. So maybe that kind of dream school is something I want to make, but it's not like super duper all only for business, wants to become a business person. No, you want to be a doctor, but also be able to learn how to handle your money. Maybe in the future I want to make something like that. Yeah, that's one of the dreams I want to do. Another dream I want to do is like having an airport of my own. Not because I want to fly, because to put planes, no. It's to have a really good airport, cheap as well for people, for people as well to enjoy. But of course, there might be a section where it's like super like expensive for rich people, but it's still good quality for people middle and poor people as well. Still good quality and cheap. It's just that for the rich ones, it's just really extra mile for the rich ones. But I also want to make it like a place that coexists to with one another as well, something like that, like a cheap one. But also the main reason why I wanted an airport is because I want it to be free for Christians, pastors, and missionaries all to travel the world to spread the word of God, to mainly spread the word of God. If it's just to visit, like obviously not, but if it's to spread the word of God, then it's alright. I want something like that so that they could travel with no problem to do that. Yeah, and one thing also I want to learn is of course make like one of the biggest autism centers in the Philippines. Like, yeah, the biggest autism centers in the Philippines. I want to do that because my mom is doing it right now. I was actually supposed to learn occupational therapist. I'm in a strand that's for that, but of course I don't want to go to school. The strand I'm at is not that hard, but it's just that there's so many activities that I have to do, and it's usually me. So of course I get tired because of it. Yeah, but like those are like good dreams. Of course, I want to enjoy, traveling the world, having fun playing as well, like that, you know, writing and stuff like that, animating, learning how to animate or publish my own books, stuff like that. I want to. I think they're outside. If they open the door, I'm gonna pause this. Yeah, I want to achieve those two as well, but of course but I know those are liability, so I know what's the main, like what are the things I have to accomplish first, stuff like that. I know it will be hard. I have no mentor. I have no money to do classes from online YouTubers who has classes that they made. I don't have that, obviously, so I have to learn all on my own, learn it, and then make free, of course, in the future. Do real estate soon in the future and stuff like that. Yeah, it's all for good dreams, and those things you can't learn it in school, which is the problem. So, like I hope that I really don't want to go to school because I can't learn that. Like, why would I go to school? I can't learn those fun stuff at all. Yeah, that's just my mind. That's just how I think about it right now. And my parents, of course, are used to the normal norm, so they cannot think like, oh, is that possible? No, you have to go to school like that. It's understandable. So in the future, I'll definitely make a school that will, and maybe spread it and make it as an inspiration that to other schools that, oh, we should do this, oh, we should do that. Maybe the school in the future will have like lots of winners in different types of sports or math competitions or science competition. It's because we let them learn what they enjoy as well. So yeah, it's something I hope to, of course, achieve, not for my own but for other people as well, because I saw a post actually before. It's like it showed that cars evolved in the years, but you know what didn't evolve? Classrooms. It looks the same, and there will soon be technology that will look at like different, like new, but no, it's still the same. So I hope to change that too. I want to become like a blessing to other people, to make a change also, and spread the word of God, of course, stuff like that. Many dreams I want to do, and I hope to achieve it. though it will be hard, though there will be lots of opinions, and then maybe in the next year there will be people looking at me and saying like, why did you not go to school? How are you so like what? I know I will definitely feel ashamed about it. I know I will, but of course right now, I should not mind those not mind those uh thoughts that other people are thinking about me, because if I want to reach that dream I have to focus on it. One of the so right now my parents are definitely mad. I might, have different treatment. It might be a new life now, and I have to accept it. I have to grow. I have to be different. I have to stop, feeling that good life, because it's definitely hard. And then, yeah, I hope that you guys will help me, but I know that God will help me a lot throughout the years. I am really faithful to God. God helped me grow, helped me during my tough times. Actually, He's just the best. So if you think you're alone, always depend on God. God will always be there to help you, guide you, support you, no matter what. And like, I just don't want it to be like, because I felt like it's such a waste for my parents to send me to school and I won't enjoy it and I won't do well in it. Because I've seen and I've heard so many people going to this type of lesson in college and then they don't have that job after college. Like, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, what a waste. Like you went through all that and then you're not getting that type of job that you work for. Like I just feel so bad for them. Like, why would you get that? Like you learned it and why you don't have it and stuff like that. So it's just like it just proves like, oh, what such a waste it is as well. But I understand if there's people who actually learned it and actually found out later on that they actually have something they love to do than doing that. Or maybe there's actually people who are forced to learn something that they don't want to learn and then they get another job instead. I understand to those people, but it just feels sad to those who's learning it for 4 years or even more, and then they don't get that job. Do you know how sad that is? That's just extremely sad. And I know that there's so many people around the world who just wants to live, a free life like me, who dreams of living that free life. I already have a good life. I think, one thing, I think that my parents think that I am not grateful with what I have. I am very grateful with what I have. I am super grateful with what I have. Extremely grateful. I have good parents, supporting parents in times, and sometimes. I have good people around me and stuff like that. It's just that right now, it's just that I'm just thinking differently, and then they think that I'm really influenced by YouTube and other stuff. And yes, that is true. I am influenced by them, but I am really happy that I did find those videos, because it changed my view in perspective about life, about work. If I didn't find that, I'll be like, what? I could actually do this instead of this. I would regret it if I didn't see those videos. I would truly regret if I didn't see those videos. And I'm so glad I did. And I think that there was a purpose for me. I think there is a purpose for me for reading Rich Dad Poor Dad. And I would just say, who introduced me Rich Dad Poor Dad? My parents. They gave me that book to read because they said it was really good. I read it. I fell in love with how it talks and changed. I didn't finish the book, but it changed so much of my view about money and life. And it's just so inspiring and amazing that I just want to think that way as well. And it's just very good. It's such a good book. And I'm so glad that my parents lent me it, but they don't like it. They started talking about, we don't have to go to school and stuff like that. No, what? Obviously, if you read it, you will not want to go to school, because you would think that, oh, it's actually, you could just do this to get much money. That's so easy. And you may think that I'm proud saying easy, but it actually, like, if you think about it, if you read Rich Dad Poor Dad and you think about that, you could actually just make this much money and learn so much about money in just like small years, and you could become rich faster than those workers. Like, bro, like, what? Like, who for so in your so tell me, you read a book about something that tells you about money, that you could be rich doing this faster, better, richer than workers who's working for around like 80 years of their life. No, less than 50 years of their life, 40 years or 60 years of their life working, and then they're not even in the top super rich percent. Because I watched a percent video of how many people are rich, like 70%, 75% of the richest people in the world are entrepreneurs, but none of that, none of it, no workers, employees are part of the richest people in the world. None of them, literally none of them, unless of course they're like a doctor and then they own a hospital, so they're like kind of like a business owner, so obviously that includes. But if you're just a worker who has no business or anything and you're just working your whole life, you're not gonna be a millionaire, bro. So, like, if you think about it, like, why would I want to be that? Like, imagine that my dad is not a business owner, but he's already starting to be, making his own car shop already right now. He just started a few years ago. And then we already have good stuff, like a good place, like eating good food, like that. And I felt like, oh, this is a bit kind of like, for poor people, they'll say that we're rich. But imagine that type of people is not in the percent, like in the 100% of the top of the wealthiest people in the world. Nope. Imagine. So imagine if you're an entrepreneur and then you're in the top 75%. That's so much more money, so much more money. And people will say that money isn't, money doesn't mean anything. Money has a purpose, especially when we're living in a world of money. But of course, like, you should not be obsessed by money. Don't want to be obsessed by money as well. And I believe, and of course, I think that we do need money, of course. Like, if you don't need money, then how are you gonna eat? You're just gonna sit by the streets and beg for food, obviously. So of course, like, money is important, but you should not be drove by obsession and love for money. Like in the Bible, they said, do not be, of course, in money as well. So I understand it. So obviously I should be careful. I'm sure that I'll be tested a lot, because if I'm a believer like myself, I'm a huge believer of God, I'm sure that Satan will definitely target me a lot. So I better be careful. I feel like that he's gonna try to feed my mind, like, oh, why did you choose this? Oh, you're gonna fail. Like, I'm sure he's gonna do that. And he's trying to tempt me with a lot of things, but obviously with God's help, you will be able to conquer everything. So I hope you guys will understand that as well. And of course, I don't know what life would bring me. I'm making like a weekly vlog something, but I'm not sure if it will come out. Not yet sure, but I did already make some of it, but no edits yet. So I hope you guys will actually like the video if it does come out. And I hope to also post updates of my learning journey of dropshipping as well. I hope you guys will like that too. I don't know if I'll do really well, but I believe I will with the help of God. So that's the update usually with my parents right now after I told them. Really hard, sad. Actually, we had an argument, but I really hope that, that they would have supported me at least a bit, and they would, because usually when I said those words, I didn't want to go to school. I actually wanted their help too, but I just couldn't say the words like help. I said it actually during the fight, but I don't think that they heard it. So yeah, but it's okay. People will listen and understand you once you reached it. That's the normal of that's the norm right now. They'll only understand you. They'll only believe you. They'll only trust you a lot more when you reach already that goal. So yeah, so this is the starting line, and it's so funny that maybe in the future I will get successful in the future, and then I'll just tell this story like, oh my god, like I had a fight with my parents like this, like that. It will definitely be a funny story, but it's also gonna be inspiring as well, because I know that there are lots of people that maybe wanted to do this as well, but they don't have the courage to say it to their parents. So right now, to those who are in the same spot as me, you can do it. You just do it. Just do it, bro. Just never mind what they say. Just do it. Though it's hard, I think you need a lot of evaluation. Like you have to think about it a lot with yourself and God, because it took me a while as well. So you just believe in it, and then maybe in the right time God will say like, oh, it's time. You should tell them. You should tell them that maybe it's time for you to stop school and learn this, stuff like that. So I hope you guys like the video. I'll give more updates of how it's going. Also, like maybe my learning updates on dropshipping. I actually have found like 17 products so far that are really good out of 100 plus, and now I'm just trying to like make it smaller and smaller. I asked my sister if she would want to be a part of it. She did say yes, but that was weeks ago. And then she now is not like making any interest like that. Yeah, the consistency is hard, especially because I did learn forex before when I was in junior high, but now I stopped doing it because I feel like I didn't want to learn that. I didn't want to continue it. Though I had a free teacher during that time, I'm so grateful. But I think that it was that time that I really did not want to learn it, because I felt like it's not the thing for me. It's not the type of money thing that I want to learn and get rich from. Though trading is good too, but like I invested in some, and I'm in long run, so it's still fine right now. No problem with it. But I just look at them, they're talking fun. Once I go there, it will be a bad mood. Yeah, I don't want to go back. I'm only very thirsty right now and I want to drink water, but I don't want to go there and ruin the mood. Yeah, that's just who I am. And I hope that I pray to God, Lord, please, just please this year, please don't, just please. I'm scared, and it's understandable to be scared. I am extremely scared. So I'm just gonna put my trust in God. Yeah, I'm very scared. That is the truth. I'm very scared. Oh my god, it's gonna be 1 hour video again. So I hope you guys enjoy. I am done with the knife. If I did, I wish that I learned how to use others. Usually I'm a cardboard person, so this is how the knife looks like. Not the best, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it's the best, but I hope it's okay. Now I'm gonna paint the guns. So I hope you like this video, guys, and God bless to you all, and I hope you learned something from this. God bless you, and thank you.